Hey Saber fans, this is Adam from Force Sabers. Welcome back. I have a brand new Ultrasabers rebuild here, as you can see. This was a cool repaint designed in a Sith manner. Now, I've been really showing these Ultrasaber rebuilds off because tons of people have Ultrasabers. They've been around for a long time, and as you know, with the Ultrasabers, they're pretty basic and plain. So this is a way that you can take your sabers that I know many people love. I like my Ultrasabers as well, and really remake them and do something special and make them unique, cool, with this new fresh design. So this was just a really just straight black saber, and I've been showing these off because there's so many different designs of the sabers with the emitters, the grips. I usually switch out the pommels. If you see my other videos, I really like the custom saber shop pommels better than the Ultrasaber ones, just because of the way it fits in there. You get some more flexibility with the chassis, be able to move it back and forth, because you get better sound resonance, and you can kind of customize it to the way you want your saber to sound. So it just gives that cool flexibility with it. So this was just a stunt saber, just had a regular single color LED, no sound of course, and the pommel was just that standard just regular black pommel with no sound port or any sound holes or anything on that. So gutted all that out, and this is what you have here. So inside is the Verso Soundboard. Now if you haven't heard me talk about that one before, Verso Soundboard is a really awesome board. It's got your smooth swing, your flash on clash, full RGB, but the big thing with the Verso board is still in development. So there's another firmware that is literally about to drop anytime now. If you have the Verso Soundboard, or if you purchased any of my sabers with the Verso Soundboard in it, I highly recommend you go to the Verso Facebook group and sign up so you get all the updates. There's a couple videos on there of the brand new features that are going to be coming, and there's going to be a ton of brand new features that are coming. Really excited to see them and mess around with it. It's still in beta, so I haven't loaded that on especially any customer sabers because there's still some bugs that they need to work out, but it's going to be super easy to update. It's literally just going to be a flash of the firmware on the SD card to the board, and then you just have to add your sound fonts on, a couple tweaks to the configuration. But what I want to mention is that if you've purchased a saber from me, and this one as well, if you have any problems updating your Verso board, contact me on my Facebook or Etsy page, and I will absolutely 100% help you out and get you up and running so you have all the new awesome features. And as soon as that drops, I will probably make another video. Definitely have a link on my Facebook page to the new firmware, so you can get right to it and load it up on your saber. So like I said, this has the Verso in here as my chassis, has a kill key with a recharge port, 1860 rechargeable battery, full RGB, so you're all set up. If you've seen my other saber rebuilds with these, I do the retention screw for the LED. This one's actually a little bit different on this saber. The way it's set up, it's a different kind of aluminum housing. It's this flat piece that it kind of screws onto the LED. It's a little different, I guess, because of this thin neck is the way they did it differently on this one, so they can squeeze it in there. But anyway, it still had a little wiggle to it, so of course I have my retention screw for that LED. And then coming down here, this is the retention screw for the chassis. So now everything's locked in place. Coming back up to the emitter, so we wanted to go with this more of a Sith design and look to it, so we went with the black, gold, and red paint design here. Just our retention screw for the blade. Got some damage and scratch marks on there. Got to get that weathering to work with our scratch marks so it all blends together. And now you got the really cool red that goes into the choke point area. Gives this cool natural weathered look as if you're grabbing up there. So now I usually go with just black switches, but I really like the way the red looked on this one. I thought it was really fitting, thought it was cool. So I even weathered that down a little bit there so you can see on the edges. So now it fits and blends in a little bit better. And then I wrapped this kind of crackling effect around the switch as well. Just an awesome way to switch up your Ultrasabers and really make them special. Going down to the grip area. And then we have it transition back to that cool gold down to the pommel. So you get a good amount of play too with these custom saber shop pommels because they're the interior depth of the aluminum is thinner, so you get on this one about this much play, so you can actually move it back and forth in here, and it changes the resonance of the saber, so you can kind of change it to the way you like your saber to sound. So let's just fire it up real fast so you can hear it. So of course it is a Sith design saber, so I installed pitch black sound font on here. One of my favorite Sith sound fonts. And you get that awesome smooth swing with it. And then just get my finger to work here. There we go. Quick press of the button. Just switch through all your 16 color profiles. So it sounds great with the pommel on this. So I've been really showcasing all these because every Ultrasaber just has a different design, different emitter, pommel, grip sections, so you can really see what all these different designs really make out with these paint jobs, and you can just make it unique and special. So that is a quick overview of this brand new saber. It's going to be shipping out to the customer tomorrow. I'm really excited to be able to work on this for him. I hope he enjoys it. And as always, like, subscribe, check back often because I have tons of sabers coming. More of this, and I have actually another custom build I'm working on, which should be done in the next week or two. It's a Avatar inspired saber. I think it's coming out really cool. It's actually on the 3D printer right now, printing out. So yeah, looking forward to getting that one done and posting it up here so you guys can see it. So as always, take care and God bless.